staying. This is their road. Okay, so it's very narrow. Like they have no shoulder. And then cars just like park in the road. So then it becomes one-way traffic. It just seems very silly. Pretty much the main downtown area of South Cerney. So you have one pub here, another pub over there. This is the church. There's one pharmacy. A few other restaurants here. We found that coffee shop right there. Really good coffee.
Cafe for the package.
Oh yeah, 3:30.
For the package.
You just have to be there by 4 basically.
Yeah.
Back home.
Hello, future selves and people.
Okay. Just wanted to update everyone where we're at and kind of use this as almost like a journal entry for us later on because it's been a while since we've talked about how we're doing. So yeah, we haven't really checked in since, I don't even know, Rome maybe. And
It's been a while.
yeah. Also, in a lot of our videos, I feel like it's been pretty surface level stuff. And I wanted to take a moment to maybe talk about like how we're actually doing and kind of where our heads have been at. After leaving Honeydew, that community in Italy, we started traveling again normally like tourists for a while, I guess. Like
Yep.
we went through Lucca, Rome, Naples, and then from there we flew over to London. Yeah, posted a video on Rome. That was kind of hectic just with all the people, and I did not record much from Naples. I did not post a video from our time there. That was our last main stop in Italy. I kind of wish I recorded more, but I don't know. We were just like really tired. I think just needed a break from all the sightseeing and recording. We rented an Airbnb kind of outside of the city, so we weren't really like in Naples itself. It was I forgot the area that we were in.
Yeah, we were on just west of Naples on the coastline. Our Airbnb was on the 7th floor of this apartment building, and we had this beautiful view of the whole entire bay. You could see Naples, the city, the port there, or the marina, and then you could see Mount Vesuvius, Pompeii in the distance, which is just it looked like a little hill, and then like the mountain ranges.
The 2 islands, or just 1 island, Capri.
Yeah, you could see Capri from there. It was really nice. And their apartment or their flat up there had this terrace, which was like a lot of space, very spacious, like perfect for sun tanning, reading books. We just chilled up there for quite a while, like just a beautiful view, soaking up the sun.
Every morning they prepared us a little breakfast that was included in the price of the Airbnb.
Yeah.
And so we had breakfast on like a different balcony that they had. They were both very nice. It was an older couple. So yeah, with all of that, we pretty much spent a lot of time at the Airbnb. Like we just were relaxing. I think that's why we didn't record much, because it was like really not much to see. Yeah, we only went into Naples like once or twice. It wasn't our favorite place, but I think a lot of it has to do with where we were at mentally, like going into that city. Because a lot of people I was reading online and talking to people like love Naples, and I could see why. I mean, it's like, especially if you're maybe coming from, if you're used to city life, like if you're coming from a place like New York, maybe Naples feels a bit more comfortable, and that chaotic energy of a city is exciting and fun. It was very like dirty and grimy. I'm trying not to be too negative, but it just was. So we didn't really go into the city very much.
Yeah.
The food was amazing. The pizza, every pizza we had was so delicious, and we kept eating pizza over and over again. It wasn't overfilling. We didn't get bored of it, which I feel like you do in the States when you buy pizzas. I don't want to discourage anybody from visiting, because I think it is worth seeing. It's cool. And I think, like I said again, we probably would have had a very different experience coming from a different headspace maybe. And then, yeah, from Naples we flew over to London, and that was April 14th. Today's May 7th or May 8th or something. So almost a month ago now, which is crazy. But we flew over to London, and now we'll be in the UK and Ireland until we're done with our trip. So
yeah, London wasn't too bad, honestly. It's pretty walkable. The sidewalks are wide, I think, and the subway is very easy to use. Nobody's pushing you on from behind.
It was like a breath of fresh air coming into London. Just like the familiarity of having more English speakers around us. It was a bit more calm, orderly. The places we were at were a lot cleaner.
Yeah.
It was just more familiar. Like the food is more stuff that we're used to eating.
Yeah.
And then my mom came and visited us for most of our time while we were doing the house sit in East Dulwich. So that was really nice to see her. First time I've seen her. We've seen her in like 3 months. So she spent the week with us, just sightseeing, and went to the show with us. Yeah.
She was a very welcomed face.
Yeah.
It was nice to spend some time with her and to experience some things that are outside of the States together, honestly. And a break in the 6-month trip to see a familiar face and
Yeah, that was pretty much our halfway point of the trip. So it was good.
Now that she's gone, we're feeling we had a period where we were feeling really homesick for a while. I was, at least. So thinking about Travers more and more as she's sharing stories about how the farm is and how Cade's doing, and Hannah and Austin and Daryl.
Yeah.
My parents.
So from East Dulwich, house sit, London area, we traveled to South Cerney last week, which is it's like a couple hours west of London. It's in the Cotswolds. Yeah, I think when you think of like a traditional like English countryside village, like this is kind of what people think of. Like there's just fields of roaming like sheep and lamb and cows and all the cute little cottages and ton of greenery and flowers and the wisteria like on the side of the houses is so pretty. The trickling streams, it's just like so picturesque, like everything. Yeah,
this town is very cute.
So we're doing another pet sit, actually a house sit, and we got here a little over a week ago now. I'm recording our day, what it looks like a typical day doing staying here, but again we've been just trying to live a bit more like of a normal life. Like we're not really doing any sightseeing right now. We're just kind of staying at the house, making meals at home, using a kitchen, taking Bella on a walk like 3 times a day. A lot of just reading. So yeah, it's been nice, just a lot quieter, a lot more peaceful. We've just been enjoying some like normal living, I guess, like not constantly on the go, like sightseeing all the time.
Yeah, the bigger cities, you have this sense of, especially because we're from a smaller town, I think we're not used to it, so there's a sense of like claustrophobia and like getting out of people's way, or like I don't know, I just feel this sense of claustrophobia in cities, and you kind of just have to sit in that feeling, which is uncomfortable because you're staying in a hotel in the city, and then you wake up and you're still in the city and you're doing things like you're going through and navigating, getting on the subway and just like trying to force your way through this sea of people, it seems, which is just exhausting to me. And then in a place like this, you have like, we're looking at the garden right now, there's like just space to exist without like feeling like you're in somebody's way or you have to push through people. So that claustrophobia is like dissipating, and it's feels like you can breathe again. It's nice.
It's just nice to have our own home.
Yeah.
You have a kitchen to like cook our own food in. We don't have to eat out every single meal. Like that gets really old really fast. And yeah, just like it's just little things that you really don't think of. You don't think you would miss until it is gone.
Yeah.
So we've been enjoying.
Take the little things for granted, usually. Yeah.
So I think at this point, I mean, we're like almost 4 months into our trip. This has definitely become our new normal. Like we've adjusted to this lifestyle. And I think that not that, I mean, every place we go, it's exciting and new, but it's also at the same time like that initial shock and like adjusting to this new way of life has faded, since we've started traveling, if that makes sense. But so we crave more normalcy like this.
Yeah, for sure.
We're still really enjoying our travels. It's just been a matter of like adjusting to this new way of life and finding ways to kind of ground ourselves and recharge, because that's often hard to do when you're constantly in like tourist mode in a big city.
Yeah, we're both excited for the stays that are coming up, but we're appreciating our time here. We have Stonehenge we're about to go see in a couple days. Then we're going to, where are we going next?
Bath,
England.
England.
England. Liverpool.
Yeah, we have quite a few house sits. This is our second one of our trip, but I think we have like 3 others set up throughout England, and do we have any over? We have one in Ireland.
Yep.
We have 2 more World Packers coming up.
Yep.
Scotland and Ireland. So
yep.
Yeah, we have some more stays like that. In June, we're renting a car for like 3 weeks straight.
Yep.
For us to drive through Northern Ireland and Ireland. So I'm really excited for that. Just to have that extra flexibility, that freedom to explore at our own pace and not have to rely on public transport. But yeah, other than that, I don't know, like, do you want to talk about how you're feeling?
I feel good. I feel like this is a good spot for rest after London. Looking forward to the future. We're planning what we're going to do when we get back and thinking about what I'm going to do for a job. Still pondering.
I think this whole trip has been a huge, obviously, change in our lives. Like, we quit our jobs, we started traveling, and I think when you pull yourself out of a norm, you change your context, your environment. Naturally, your ways of thinking, habits, everything kind of follows suit and starts to change. So I've really been looking at certain aspects of my life and kind of analyzing them in a deeper way, like how just being more intentional with how I want to live my life right now and in the future.
And I think this time has allowed us to think about ourselves internally as well. That you don't really get that much time to think in your daily life with social interactions outside of working, outside of doing administrative tasks and playing. You just need to schedule time to think, and that's really not a common thing. So having this much time, especially at a stay like this, just a sleepy town, not much to do, you can kind of spend that time going on a walk with the dog or going on a walk by yourself or together. We've had a lot of good conversations just walking together. Take that time to think through things in our life and plan for the future. Think about what we want the future to look like together, and yeah, it's a very valuable time.
And yeah, we've just been talking about our future plans with travel, because this is not going to be the last longer trip that we do, I don't think. And through this trip, we have discovered a lot of unique ways of seeing the world and meeting new people besides just your traditional vacation that you normally think of. So yeah, overall we are doing good.
Yep.
Just wanted to do a check-in, a more in-depth check-in, because we are over halfway through our trip. We're missing everyone back home a lot, especially this time of year, because I know everyone's starting to see each other more often. And
yeah,
but yeah, I think we'll be back in town before we know it. I think the rest of this time will go by pretty fast. We have everything pretty much planned out now for the most part, so we're just looking forward to stuff now.
Yeah,
we're gonna spend the rest of our day. I'll still record, but we pretty much just hang out. Not really doing anything too exciting.
Yeah,
we'll go on a few more walks with her, maybe get some dinner later at one of the pubs, but we'll see.
Yeah, thanks for listening and being with us today.
Yes,
we'll see you very soon.
All right, second walk of the day. going pretty much through the same area right now. We're gonna stop by the coffee shop in town, get some coffees and some baked goods.
Oh yeah.
There's this app called Too Good To Go that cafes and businesses can use to like sell their leftover pastries pastries and like even leftover produce, ingredients that they're not using that are going to go bad anyway. Sell it at a discounted price at the end of the day. So we're basically just getting this cafe's leftover baked goods. Let's see what we get. They have really good stuff like cinnamon rolls and carrot cake, so hopefully we get some good stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're just gonna go on a walk as well. We ended up getting a big loaf of sourdough, a chocolate croissant, and some homemade granola bars. The chocolate croissant we ate immediately, so I didn't get a picture or video of that, but yeah, all of that was only £3. I think they have it in Traverse City. I was looking at it, and Bay Bread does it too, so check it out. Connect. It connects back.
I think so. Old railway line. That's what Judith said connected
Right.
back through here. Bow Wow? Maybe? We are on our way to get some dinner at one of the pubs, the Old Georgian. Left Bella behind for this trip. We've just been hanging out. Erin was reading the Kindle and I was on my laptop, just doing some research on random topics. So yeah, it's about 7:30 right now. Get some dinner. Okay, so the pub we tried going to apparently just doesn't have food. So we got some fish and chips to go. Yum. He's just manhandling it. What do you think? Pretty good. Missing tartar sauce.
Oh my god. Hello.
Hello.
It's the next day. I just
tomorrow.
wanted to, because I didn't really do an ending to our video. So yeah, the owners of the home just got back. So we're kind of relieved of our duties for this house sit. We leave tomorrow morning-ish and we'll be headed to Salisbury, England. We're gonna see Stonehenge on Sunday and move on with our travels. So see you then.
Bye.